Hi children, I am Sita Mahalakshmi, your English teacher working in Dr. Besant school. Hope you all are safe and healthy, nice children. And today we are going to learn 4th standard English. Okay, so are you ready with your textbooks, workbook, notebook, pencil and eraser? Yes, great. So, in previous classes we finished our module 1 learning nouns, genders and punctuation marks. And I promise you I will send PDF for creative writing. So, you will definitely get that. Okay? And today we are going to another topic from textbook, that is poem. The second lesson being a poem, a nice and interesting poem to sleep. So get ready with your textbooks. Poem to sleep in page number 8 and 9. So children, under the topic life around us means the surroundings, what we see and experience in our daily routine. This is the poem written by William Wordsworth, and he is famously called as nature poet. He loves the nature, and most of his poems are related to nature only. Okay, so William Wordsworth. Here the poet name is given under the poem. So this is an interesting poem, and before going into the poem, let us learn about the rhyming words, the element of the poem. One of the element of the poem, rhyming words. Rhyming words makes the poem to recite rhythmically and makes the poem more beautiful. It's beautify the poem. In other words, I will say the rhyming words beautifies the poem. Okay, so shall we go with the rhyming words? Come to page number 8. Page number 8. So the poem what we are going to learn is to sleep. SLEEP. For sleeping also poem is there. Yes. No matter is unworthy for poem. Any topic we can take, but we have to give the conclusion and nice descriptions with good rhyming words. Then only our poem will become rhythmic and attractive. So listen and say aloud. So are you ready with your textbooks? Yes, here in the boxes the rhyming words are given. Rhyming words means the words, the pair of words which have the same sound in their ending letters. Okay? So like first word by, sky, bees, seas, lie, cry, melodies, trees, lay, away, lay, day, stealth, wealth, health. Stealth, wealth, stealth, health. So these are the rhyming words. So what letters are rhyming? The last letters of the first word is having the same rhythm of the last letters of the another word. So they are said to be rhyming words. Will you repeat after me? Yes. Say after me. By, sky, bees, seas, lie, cry, melodies, trees, lay, away, lay, day, stealth, wealth, stealth, health. The last letters EALTH is rhyming with the other word EALTH. Okay? So they are rhyming words. So for how many hours do you sleep every night? This poem is about the sleep, no? So the poet is asking, for how many hours do you sleep every night? So every person needs a good sleep of 8 hours. Maximum 8 hours. Okay? And minimum 6 hours sleep we should have. Then only we can start our next day healthily and happily. Okay? Actively mostly. What will happen if you don't sleep for a night? Oh, we feel sick, isn't it? What is your feeling if you don't sleep for one night? if you went for a night out for a movie, or you spend with your family members enjoying till late nights, how do you feel the next day? If you come to school, you feel sleepy. Whatever the teacher is teaching, nothing will go into your mind. So you will feel something sickness, drowsiness you will feel. Means sickness. So in other words, we feel unhealthy if we don't have proper sleep. So let us read a poem in which the poet is unable to sleep for many nights. Oh God, this poet has not able to sleep for many nights. He didn't sleep. Let us see how he feels, what is his feeling, how he felt. So everything he wrote in the poem. Okay? So come to page number 9. I will recite the poem first, then after you can repeat me, then I will explain the words and their meanings. Okay? And I will write the list of the words which we come across the new words in the stanzas. So the first, so keep your finger on the lines where I am reading. A flock of sheep that leisurely pass by, a flock of sheep that leisurely pass by, one after one, the sound of rain and bees murmuring, the fall of rivers, winds and seas, smooth fields, white sheets of water, and pure sky. So, a flock of sheep that leisurely pass by, one after one, the sound of rain and bees murmuring, and bees murmuring. Who are murmuring? The bees, the honeybees. The fall of rivers, winds and seas, smooth fields, white sheets of water, and pure sky. I have thought all by turns, I have thought of all by turns, and yet do lie sleepless. And soon the small birds' melodies must hear, first uttered from my orchard trees, and the first cuckoo's melancholy cry. Melancholy or melancholy cry. So here the first two stanzas, what the poet is explaining. The poet is explaining when he was not able to sleep, he had heard, he had experienced all these sights, closing his eyes. What are those? He has just imagined, just closing his eyes, he imagined what are those? A flock of sheep. As he is trying to sleep by closing his eyes, these all sights are being one after the other in his mind. What are those? In the first stanza, he listed what all the things he had experienced closing his eyes. A flock of sheep, how the flock of sheep that leisurely pass by, how the sheep will walk very leisurely, one after the other, very slowly, leisurely. Leisurely is the word, means very slowly. The word list I will write here, the word list. The first word, Leisury, leisurely. Okay, so the flock of sheep that leisurely pass by, one after one, the sound of rain pass by. How they are passing by? Very leisurely, one after the other, one after the other, one after one, they are slowly moving. And what else? The sound of rain, the tip 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 sound of the rain he imagined, and bees murmuring, the going the bees murmuring sound, the fall of rivers, the waterfalls, the flow of water from the waterfalls, winds and seas, the breezing, the wind, the sound of the wind through the leaves of the trees, and the seas how they make sound, the waves, the sound of the waves, and smooth fields, right? Like that, The wind, when the wind blows, the fields also, the grown up fields, they bent their grass, they bent their blades, the grass blades we call them, the glass blades, when they bent, a sort of sound will come. White sheets of water means the foaming water, the flowing, the floating, foaming, nuragala kakkutunna neelu, pravahistuna neelu, gala 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 gala, what the sound? That sound he is experiencing. White sheets of water and pure sky. Sleep, what your mom will say? Close your eyes and just imagine your favorite things. You will definitely go into got into the deep sleep. She will say, no, the same. The poet is also trying to get sleep by imagining all these things. What shall we list out again? What are those? The flock of sheep which are leisurely passing by one after the one. And secondly, the sound of rain and the bees murmuring, the fall of rivers, winds and seas, smooth fields, the wind above the smooth fields, the roaring waves sound, white sheets of water, the floating of water, and also he imagined the pure sky with clouds, nice floating clouds. These all he started imagining and trying to get sleep. So the second word we can add to our word list is murmuring. M-U-R-M-U, murmuring, R-I-N-G, murmuring. The fall of rivers, winds and seas. Okay, now come to second stanza. I have thought of all by turns and yet to lie sleepless. I have thought of all by turns. By turns means one after the other. One after the other. He started thinking about all these things and yet to lie sleepless. When then he didn't get sleep. And soon, and what happened? He didn't get sleep all the night, thinking one after the other, imagining and trying himself, making his mind peaceful to get sleep. But even then, he didn't get sleep. But what had happened? And soon the small birds' melodies must hear. So, small birds, early morning, during the dawn, during the early morning before the sunrise, we can hear the chirping sound of the birds, small birds. It's here so melodiously, sweet music, melodious sounds of the small birds. First uttered from my orchard trees. Those sounds are coming from where? From his nearby trees, nearby orchard means the fruit trees, fruit garden is there nearby his house. From there the sounds are coming. Whose sounds? The birds, melodious sounds. And the first cuckoo's melancholy cry. The first cuckoo, how it, cuckoo means koila. Koila, how it gives the sound, ooh, ooh, like that it will give, no? It's there, it's giving the sound, with what? With sadness for his another mate bird, means for his partner bird, for his friend. He is calling his friend in sadness. The cuckoo sound, what the cuckoo means, that is not the sound of happiness, made by happiness. That is the sound made because of it is calling his partner bird. That is the melancholy, means sad cry. Cry here it means the sound. It is the sad sound made by the cuckoo. So the list of words here in the second stanza are melodies, melodies, melodies. This is the third word. Fourth word being uttered, uttered, uttered. Fifth word being orchard, orchard, orchard. And sixth word being melancholy, melancholy, melancholy. Okay, so what had happened in the first stanza? The poet explained what sights he started imagining to get sleep. But all the night he started imagining one after the other, but he didn't get sleep. He lies sleepless, means he didn't get sleep. But he heard the chirping sound, the melodious sounds from the nearby orchard. So, what had happened the next? Even thus last night and 2 nights more I lay. So, even thus last night and 2 nights more. How many? Last night and 2 nights more. How many nights he didn't sleep? Yes, 1 plus 2. Totally 3 nights he didn't sleep. Oh God, it's horrible now. Even thus last night and 2 nights more I lay. He all during night time he is getting ready to go for sleep, and even then he is not getting, just he is lying on the bed and could not win thee. Win thee means thee, the word used in English, old English, thee, me, thee means this. This word is the poetic word used in poetry mostly, and could not win thee. What is this? The sleep. Sleep by any stealth. Stealth means very slowly. దొంగచాటుగా అంటాం కదా తెలుగులోని, దొంగచాటుగా నెమ్మదిగా. Who will come నెమ్మదిగా here? The sleep. By any stealth. So do not let me wait tonight away. So do not let me wait tonight away. Don't leave me like that. Oh, you sleep very quietly. దోబూచులాడుతూ నెమ్మదిగా దొంగతనంగానైనా నిద్ర రావమ్మా, లైక్ దట్ హీ ఈస్ కాలింగ్. Without thee, what is all the morning's wealth? Without correct sleep, without having a good sleep, how can I spend the prosperous day, the next day? How can I spend it more happily? Here the wealth is happy. Happiness is the wealth. How can he spend the next day happily without having a good sleep in before night? Come, blessed barrier between day and night. Come, to whom he is calling, come. Yes, the sleep, to sleep. Blessed barrier between day and night. Barrier means the connector, connecting, to whom the day and day. From this day and to next day, what is the connecting? That is the night is the connecting. So the barrier, he called the sleep the barrier of day to day. Dear mother of fresh thoughts and joyous health. And he also mentioned the sleep as the barrier of day to day, and also the mother. Who is the mother? Sleep is the mother for what? For fresh thoughts and joyous health. For good health and for joyous moment, joyous thoughts, for fresh thoughts and for good health. What is needed? Sleep is needed. So the poet mentioned sleep as the mother of good thoughts, fresh thoughts, and also joyous health. And also he called it as a barrier. Barrier. In the third stanza, what he said, he requested the sleep. Oh sleep, very quietly, even like a stealth, stealth. Another word, stealth. stealth. Stealth means దొంగచాటుగా నెమ్మదిగా. Stealth. So do not let me wait the night away. Don't waste my time. Very quietly will you come and bless me. Let me have a good sleep. Without thee means without this sleep, what is all the morning's wealth? What can I do the next day? How can I be healthy? So, in the last 2 lines, come, blessed barrier, he called, oh sleep, come, bless me. You are the barrier for day and day, between day and day, and you are the mother of fresh thoughts and joyous health. Dear mother of fresh thoughts and joyous health. What a nice poem, no? Here in the first stanza, the poet started thinking about all the peaceful things so that he can get a good sleep. But in the second stanza, he mentioned even though he started thinking about all these things, he didn't get sleep, but lay without sleep on the bed and he heard the melodious voice of the birds from nearby orchard trees, and also he had heard the cuckoo's melancholy cry, and also in the third stanza he mentioned, he asked, he requested sleep, please come and bless me, very quietly you come and bless me, so that without your presence how can I spend my the another day healthily. And the last two lines he mentioned the sleep as a barrier of day and day, and he also called the sleep as the mother of fresh thoughts and joyous health. This is the poem, children. So here the eighth word being barrier, 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 and ninth word joyous, joyous. Children, these words are the highlighted words from the poem. Underline them in your poem and be thorough with the spellings. These words will come. Okay, children. So these are the words what we underline in our textbook, that is in the poem, and read the words, the spellings, and you will get these spellings in the sentence dictation in your workbook from module 2. So we will discuss the questions what are given under let us discuss in your textbook in the next video. Okay, till then you get ready with the answers. Okay, and coming for your workbook, we will write sentence dictation and we will enjoy some more grammar exercises and we will learn good vocabulary. Till then, we have to work for the copywriting. So, are you doing? Yes, I know you all are doing well in your copywriting. What lines we have written in the previous homework? We have written he decided to start a school and he can read and write this too. If you finish, no, this is in page number 2. Even though it is the first beginning, the two sentences given for your copywriting are in page number 2. Now come to page number 3. This is she had a letter in her hand. These 5 lines you write. If just follow how it is the pattern and complete up to here. No need to draw lines, children. Just see above and write slowly. I hope you will write, sit yourself aside, quiet and a calm place and do not have any disturbance and follow the same pattern how it is given in the page number 3. The sentence being she had a letter in her hand. So complete this and we will go with the workbook part. What we will learn in this module, we will learn vocabulary being antonyms. Antonyms means opposites. We will learn this and we will also learn punctuation marks and also we will go with our nice topics for writing skills and formal writing, everything. Okay, children, till then, take care. Read the words, spellings, recite the poem, complete the copywriting, 5 lines, and take care. Bye, children.